Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you decide to go no contact, only to realize that she's doing the same? It can feel like a silent battle of wills, can't it? But what if I told you that this isn't about winning or losing? This is about control. Your control. Your self-mastery. Your stoic resolve. In today's video, we'll dive into what to do when she's also doing no contact, using the timeless principles of Stoicism. This isn't about manipulation or games. It's about reclaiming your power, cultivating your inner strength, and staying true to the values that define a high-value individual. Let's get started.
Thank you.
Understand the purpose of no contact. First things first, why are you doing no contact? Is it to punish her? To make her miss you? If so, you've already lost. The Stoics teach us that our actions should align with our values, not be reactions to others' behavior. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." No contact isn't about her, it's about you. It's a time to focus on your growth, your peace, and your priorities. If she's also doing no contact, see it as an opportunity, not a setback. Resist the urge to react. When silence is met with silence, the instinctive response is often panic. What if she's moved on? What if she doesn't care anymore? But Stoicism teaches us to detach from what we cannot control. You cannot control her actions, but you can control your reaction. Epictetus reminds us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Instead of chasing validation or breaking the silence, focus on mastering your emotions. Cultivate inner peace. This period of no contact is a gift. Use it to cultivate inner peace. Journal your thoughts. Reflect on what you want from this relationship or any relationship, and focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Seneca said, "He who is brave is free." Be brave enough to embrace the discomfort of silence. Freedom lies in not needing external validation and in living without censorship. Build a life that inspires respect. While she's doing no contact, show her and yourself that you are more than capable of thriving alone. Pursue your passions, invest in your health, and nurture your relationships with family and friends. Remember, a Stoic does not beg for attention. Instead, they embody a presence so strong and so self-assured that others are naturally drawn to them. Let your actions speak louder than any words you could say during this period of silence. Be prepared for any outcome. Accept the possibility that no contact might lead to different outcomes. She may return, realizing your value, or she may not. Either way, you win. Why? Because your peace and purpose are no longer tied to someone else's actions. The Stoics remind us, amor fati, love your fate. Whatever happens, embrace it as part of your journey. This mindset frees you from fear and attachment, allowing you to live authentically and powerfully. So what should you do when she's also doing no contact? Do nothing. At least nothing that compromises your self-respect or Stoic values. Use this time to grow, reflect, and strengthen yourself. The real victory is not in getting her back. It's in becoming a person so centered and resilient that nothing can shake you. You've initiated no contact to regain control, clarity, and focus. But then it happens, she mirrors your silence. Now what? It's easy to feel caught in a psychological tug of war, But this is where the principles of Stoicism shine. Instead of falling into the trap of emotional reactivity, let's transform this situation into an opportunity for growth, self-mastery, and resilience. Why silence is powerful. In silence, there's immense power. By choosing no contact, you've taken the first step toward emotional independence. But here's the twist. Her silence doesn't weaken your position, it strengthens it. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This silence is not an obstacle, it's a proving ground. Will you stay committed to your principles, or will you crumble at the first sign of resistance? The mind game of no contact. Let's face it, silence can be deafening. You might find yourself obsessing over questions, a silent partner not knowing why you asked the question. But Stoicism teaches us to dismiss these intrusive thoughts. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Instead of engaging in the mental tug-of-war, recognize this as a challenge to your emotional discipline. When you stop chasing answers outside yourself, you reclaim your peace. Joseph Kimikes, How to Shift Focus Back to Yourself. In the chaos of overthinking, we often forget the one thing we can control: ourselves. Use this time to master a new skill, learn something that excites and challenges you. Elevate your physical health. Hit the gym, take long walks, or join that fitness class you've been putting off. Revisit your passions. Whether it's writing, painting, or building, now's the time to rediscover what lights you up. With a strong sense of optimism, Leto took several more steps toward the path, a lifelong and meaningful one. Leto said, as Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Don't waste this time on distractions, invest it in growth." The importance of emotional detachment. Now let's talk about emotional detachment, not from a place of cold indifference, but from a place of strength. Emotional detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you refuse to be controlled by your emotions. More specifically, emotional detachment means caring for your feelings in a way that allows you to return to feeling connected to the rest of the world. What her silence reveals. Her silence is a reflection not of you but of her own thoughts and emotions. Instead of overanalyzing, accept it as part of her process. Whether she's using this time for introspection or moving on, it's not your burden to bear. Knowing you care about her can make a huge difference. Feeling safe, free, and loved. As Epictetus said, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Your actions, calm, composed, and deliberate, will say more than words ever could. How to stay in control. Control is a recurring theme in Stoicism. But the only true control you have is over your thoughts and actions. Stay busy with purpose. Every day work on something meaningful. Set clear boundaries. If she reaches out, don't immediately drop everything. Respond with intention, not impulse. Focus on gratitude. Reflect on what you have, not what you lack. Gratitude shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance, reminding you that you're already complete. Be prepared for the long game. No contact is not a quick fix. It's a process that requires patience, persistence, and faith in yourself. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Stay true to your values even if the silence stretches longer than you anticipated. The right person will respect your strength and self-discipline, while the wrong person will fade away, making space for something better. What to do if she reaches out? If she eventually breaks the silence, approach the situation with grace, not arrogance. Stoicism teaches us to respond thoughtfully, not emotionally. Listen to her words, but more importantly, observe her actions. Communicate clearly, setting boundaries where necessary. Away from your life, stay grounded. Don't let her return dictate your self-worth. Or what if she's also doing no contact? Embrace it. Use this time to become the best version of yourself, not to win her back, but to win back your peace. Remember, Stoicism is not about controlling others, it's about mastering yourself. When you align your actions with your principles, you'll find that the silence isn't a void, it's an opportunity. If this message resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe to Stoic, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, keep growing, keep thriving, and as always, Stoic.